So what's our forecast? We're at 2.7 trillion, and this is forecasted by the government to hit $4.5 trillion by 2019. So basically what that tells me is that every organization in this room is going to have to double its revenues between now and 2019 in order to have an average growth rate. That's a lot of expansion. The other side of that coin is, where is the money going to come from to pay for that? We're already seeing pushback on the budgets that we have today. What's going to happen if we double? But what if we don't? So I made an assumption. If national health expenditure, NHE, slows to GDP growth, how fast does our economy grow and healthcare doesn't grow any faster? Because remember, we grow about 2-3 times faster. The industry will see $47 billion less revenue in that year if we just slow down. Not if we go negative, if we just slow down to the rate of economic growth. Cost reductions, layoffs, increased competition will be unprecedented levels if this happens. And then I ran another analysis and looked at what if that happens for the period of 2010 through 2019, and the answer is $1.1 trillion that we expect to come into the industry would evaporate. That's a problem. That's a lot of opportunity we are expecting in our enterprises, in our organizations. Poof, gone. So don't let the doom and gloom ruin your day. This is about leadership. And keep a level head. Keep a level head. Don't panic, because this is going to be different opportunities for those that are ready and those that are asleep at the wheel. So another way of saying, in this morning's opening session, try to get 3 ideas about what's happening at a national level to increase your ability to communicate with those around you and with those that you're trying to persuade when you're in your roles as liaisons, et cetera. Since our Great Recession, 7 million jobs are gone. So we talk about adding 200,000 jobs, and we cheer and we blow the horns and whistles, et cetera. We've erased 7 million jobs. You know people, your family, your neighbors, maybe you, were dislocated as a result of this. Where have the jobs been? Here's something to take home. Healthcare has had a 7% increase in jobs. That's insurance, providers, hospitals, pharma. It's everything that we do in that 2.7 trillion. We are job creators. We are an important economic engine in our communities and in the country. And they shouldn't mess with us, because we're part of the solution as opposed to part of the problem. If you're in a society that values higher education, what jobs do you give these people? There's only so many things that we can do on the military side, but in service to one another on healthcare, particularly in aging society, we are the right place to be. We're the place that America should spend money. And so if we're not going back, we go forward. This is the average lifespan in the United States going back to the year 1900. Now let me tell you that 2,000 years ago, the average lifespan of somebody on Earth was around 25 years old. It took from the time of Christ to the year of 1900 to double that, from 25 to roughly 47. We're now at around 80 in the United States. A white male in Russia, average lifespan today, is 60. I'd be done. In the US, 80. That comes at a cost. It comes at the cost of making the right decisions going forward. So how did we get there? Sanitation was a big piece of it. World War II brought us diagnostic treatment modalities, antibiotics, heart, cancer, et cetera. In the future, if you cover your people, they're going to get care and they're going to live longer. We're going to use specialty medicine and genomics. Healthcare IT, get off of paper. And innovation, we're not done. We're going to have something like accountable care organizations or ACO Light. We can't stay in the status quo. We have got to change. There's an old saying, if the external environment is changing faster than the internal environment, you are a dinosaur. So you better learn how to change. And universal access to the U.S. healthcare, we're going to get it by 2020, whether we repeal the act or not. This is the path that we are on. Every developed nation in the world is already there, and we are morally at a deficit.